Alright, how y'all doing out there in Casino Hobo Land? This is Casino Hobo coming to you live from his hotel room where I always make all my videos. I'm going to start out by doing my impersonation for you tonight. We have a bombshell tonight. Lindsay Lohan was let out of jail. That's my impersonation of that nut Nancy Grace. You know, she's a little dramatic. I like the work she does on missing kids, but Lindsay Lohan getting let out of jail, after 3 days is hardly a bombshell to anything, you know? I mean, there's plenty of people that are completely out there, they act like Lindsay Lohan's the only one. It's like crazy. There's just as many people on, well, not quite. Can't say that. On CNN that irritates me as Fox. But, I don't really care for that Joy Behar. I mean, to me, she's got no talent, you know? I mean, anybody can interview anybody. It's all about money and ratings and stuff like that. I could be one of them nuts out there that blames everything on Hollywood and the media and all that kind of shit, but that's just not the case. It's all about cash, man. In this country, it's all about cash with all of that shit. But she's a little out there, Nancy Grace. They got some other kind of show. I ain't watched it yet. She's got during the day or something like that. I don't know. Some justice thing or something. But, it's good that she brings attention to all these kids. That's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But she does, Lindsay Lohan getting let out of jail is a bombshell. That other one, too, that comes on before her, whatever her name, Jane Velez Mitchell or whatever the hell her name is. She's another one that uses that bombshell thing, for some Hollywood story or something, Mel Gibson or some bullshit. I mean, I don't care about him either. I mean, it's like nutty. I mean, it's amazing how many people get into that shit. And then they wonder why the tabloid magazines keep coming out. I mean, they keep coming out because people live on that. They feed off that shit. You know how many million drunks there are out there that said different shit that they didn't really mean? Or they did mean. That's true. Both goes both ways. But anyway, the Casino Hobo had a video poker tournament, my sixth one in a row where I didn't cash anything this past Wednesday. And prior to that, I won it for $5,000, and then I cashed 4 out of the 5 previous to that for $100. But I haven't been able to get off the ground, and I play fast, but you got to at least get 1 4 of a kind in order to cash, and then you're probably, at least I would be in for $100 anyway. But I just ain't been able to get off the ground with it. Got a drawing tonight I'm going to listen for. Got a date. Girl's coming down, spend a couple days with me, which is good. She's a great kisser. And among other things, she's fun. But I got a drawing tomorrow I'm going to listen for it too. I think tomorrow night, not the morning one. But the bankroll's still holding up, which is always a good thing for the hobo. Going from here to Sam's Town. Got an 8-day stay here. Then I'm going to Sam's Town for 3. Then I got 6 at the Gold Strike. So that's my schedule for the month, and then finishing out the last 4 days at Sam's Town. Keep you abreast of what's going on where I'm at, just in case you want to come and do me in for all my political views or disagreements of different shit. But the thing with the O'Reilly making a major story out of that thing with the 2 broads walking off the show, Goldberg and the other Behar or whatever her name is, Boeheim or whatever. Now Boeheim's the guy from the sports thing. I don't know what her name is, but anyway, it's all nutty. I mean, it's crazy. Even though he's out the door too, you know what I mean? I mean, you got people that are, that are nuts on both sides of the the aisle, man. I mean, it's just the way it is. You know. I mean, what's that guy? The hell's his name? Uh, I don't know. I can't think of the guy's name. But he's nuts too, and he's to the left. So I mean, I'm not prejudiced. There's parts of each side I hate. I'm way in the middle. I'm way in the middle. But I am a very liberal guy. I believe people should live their life the way they want and be themselves, regardless of what they like. You know, as long as you're not really breaking the law. I mean, I'm always for the underdog, and I'm very compassionate when it comes to people that are, way less fortunate. I'm a very fortunate guy. I mean, I could have been stricken with cancer, all that kind of shit. I could have had one leg or been born blind or deaf. I'm a very fortunate guy. People in this country don't appreciate those things, and they're something that you should really, really appreciate, value. But they're all worried about whether or not they got this gadget and that gadget and all kinds of gadgets. I'm happy to have the laptop so I can talk to all you. You know what I mean? And a cell phone just in case I get any calls. Anybody wants to, I get a rebuttal. Holy shit. The hobo. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But I ain't got a whole lot going on. Sunday, of course, I'll have a slot tournament. And then Wednesday next week, I got a slot tournament. Then I got a $50,000 blackjack tournament next weekend I'm playing in. And I ain't been able to get off the ground with them. I mean, I made it to the third level, but you got to make it to the fourth level in them in order to be in the money. And the third level is as far as I've made it. I've made a couple second levels and a third level. But it's basically like going out in the first hand if you're not making the money. That's the bottom line. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I'm from New Jersey and Maryland. Maryland's where I was born, but I spent 20 years of my life in New Jersey. But I wanted to talk about that mosque thing. I mean, what better signal could you send to the Arabs of the world than to let them guys go ahead and build that thing? I mean, what's the difference? I mean, if they're going to kill us, they're going to kill you. I mean, it's the bottom line. They don't have to be 2 blocks down the street. They can come all the way from Pakistan and get over here and just do it and leave or whatever. I mean, I'm very sensitive to the people that lost their lives. I think it was a tragedy. It's a terrible, terrible thing. But, I mean, it's like nuts. Just let them go ahead and put that thing up there. It's 2 blocks off the beaten path. So, I mean, I just don't get it, We're supposed to set an example. And what better example could you set, to the Arabs of the world? I mean, even if I'd have lost a relative in that thing, I would still say go for it. I mean, what's that got to do with any, that has nothing to do with it. I mean, it doesn't. One thing has nothing to do with the other. Prior to this bombing of the thing, the largest terrorist attack was by an American, and he was supposed to be I guess, a Christian boy or whatever. But we don't hate all Christians, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's like nuts, I mean, he killed, 180, 170, 60 people or something like that with that bombing? But that was the biggest attack. That was a tragedy. I mean, I don't get it. One thing has absolutely nothing to do with the other. But anyway, that was my views on that. I just wanted to get that shit off my chest. Anyway, the hobo's just going to touch base, voice his opinion on shit, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, that's great. If you like it, that's great too. I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal to me. I'm not running for president or any kind of political thing. And if I was, I wouldn't give a shit anyway. I mean, to me, I would rather have a politician that's bold and, that's the thing I hate about the Democrats, is they're a bunch of fucking wimps. They don't want to speak up. Talk about what this guy's accomplished. Clinton, I watched him today, he said it the best. He said that, if you got a team that's 2-9, what are you going to do? and you replace them with a team that's 5-7. I mean, a coach that's 5-7. What are you going to do, Bubby? To bring back the 2-9 coach? I mean, it's like nutty. You can't let these crazy people, get back in there. I mean, they ran the country into the ground. We're in 2 wars we don't even belong in. It's like nutty. There's 900 ways to take care of these people outside of bringing all them boys, young boys over there to lose their life. And it's not even including the tens of thousands that are going to come back with mental problems. It's like insane. But anyway, that's my story with the politics and stuff like that. My views. The good thing is I don't care if people disagree with me. I don't, I like it actually. But that's about it. Casino Hobo. Bankroll's holding pretty steady. Got a drawing tonight. Gonna listen for it. Keep watching the Hobo videos. Hobo's gonna, keep making them as long as I keep people looking. Wouldn't be no good if I was just talking to me, huh? But anyway, get the family around. You know what I mean? Make some microwave popcorn. Make it a family night. Watch the videos. Say, look, we're gonna check out the Hobo tonight. Gotta make it a family night. All right. I'll see y'all later.